This is bookcareerscomp Live, the podcast about careers in book publishing for people who are looking for a job, building a career, or who want to do their current job better. I'm your host, Suzanne Collier, the founder of bookcareers.com, and it's my job to solve career problems relating to the book world. Hello, and welcome to episode 114 of bookcareers.com Live. I don't know how, but somehow we've managed to get to 114 episodes of this podcast without discussing one of the most frequent questions I am asked: how to negotiate your salary. Just before we dive in, as I imagine there might be people listening to this podcast for the very first time, bookcareers.com is a careers consultancy where we help people at all stages of their publishing and book industry career, from managing director downwards. Whether you're job hunting or seeking promotions, have issues within your roles such as bullying, stress or work overload, we help with it all. We also provide redundancy counselling and career support for a number of the big publishers. If you want to know more, check out bookcareers.com or book into our careers clinic, where you can have a free careers chat which runs all year round. Alternatively, drop me an email at suzanne@bookcareers.com. One of the projects we're probably best known for is our salary survey, and whilst we're finalising questions for this year's survey, some of which might be a little bit complex because I think we need to know whether people have been furloughed, I've been asked by a number of people who have pay reviews due, how do I negotiate my salary? Now, you might have seen your employers publish fantastic year-end results from last year and go blustering in straight away and ask for more money because the results say so. Don't do this. Please do some research first. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to negotiate your salary, because we know that nearly every HR director consumes what we publish about salary issues. So if we posted everything you should do, they will know your precise tactics, and we don't want to give them that advantage, do we? So here are 8 tips towards getting the salary raise you deserve. Number 1. If you've ever looked at any of the gender pay gap or any stats concerning male and female salaries, the sad truth of the matter is, in a number of cases, the male staff ask for pay rises and the female staff don't. So the male staff have their salary reviewed more often or at a different level, whilst the female staff might wait for salary review time and hope to be recompensed accordingly. This has got to change, and I'm asking all of you who are listening, who are responsible for salary reviews, to treat all genders the same, whether a pay review is asked for or not. The pay disparity between genders has to stop. So remember, those that don't ask for salary reviews don't get, and those that do ask for a salary review might not get either, but at least it is known your salary needs to be reviewed. So always, regardless of your gender, ask for a pay rise. Number 2 is, can the company afford to give you a pay rise? Is it really doing well? Have you seen the quarterly figures, profit warnings or predictions of losses? Do you have access to the company accounts or forecasts? If the answer to this is no, and it's a limited company, have you checked out the company accounts on Companies House? Can you see if it's financially viable to give you a pay rise? Does the company only give inflation-driven pay rises? Be wary of pushing your salary higher than the company can afford, because in times of trouble, it could put your job at risk. Are there others in the team whose costs might affect salary? Costs such as national insurance, bonus, benefits, and pension contributions all need to be considered. Number 3, why do you deserve a pay rise? What have you done that proves your worth to the company? Have you managed to influence a project or the success of a book? Did you save the company money? Are you taking on extra responsibilities? Do you have high pressure or demanding tasks? Is your input and experience relevant to the company today and the company moving forward? Have you kept your skills up to date and ahead of the company's needs? Gather as much information together as you can. Have at least 6 points written down on a piece of paper, which you do not share with your boss. And this will help you remember your reasons, statements, or figures when you come to negotiate. Number 4, be sure of your ground before asking. As an industry, publishing is oversubscribed. So if the boss mentions the queue of people wanting to work there, they could be right. Yet the queue of people might not have your expertise and might not do the job the same successful way you do. Recruiting new staff also costs money. There are advertising costs, management time, as well as any on-the-job training. And even someone who can hit the ground running still has things to learn. Number 5, do not be impulsive, act hastily, or make rash statements such as, if you don't give me a pay rise, I'm leaving. And please try not to bring in life issues such as, I'm looking to buy a house. These statements are irrelevant to whether they pay you the right salary for the role. Mentioning the extra hours you work or comparing your salary to the cost of living might not help either. Nothing carries as much weight as stating your direct financial input to the company and its success. Number 6, do you negotiate with customers or suppliers in your current job? If so, your negotiation skills are likely to be strongly tested when it comes to discussing salary. Don't give in at the first hurdle. Use those tough negotiation skills you apply in your job and that you are so well known for. Number 7, get ready for the counter arguments. Standard counter arguments include, if I pay you more, then I have to pay the person sitting next to you more. Or there's a queue of people waiting to step into your job. Or salary reviews are only undertaken once a year. This is why you must be sure of your value before you start negotiations, and as well as the counter arguments, also be prepared for the flippant responses. Once, when I asked for a salary review, my boss said, "How much am I paying you?" And I replied accordingly. He then paused for a moment before responding, "Okay, I've reviewed your salary, you're paid enough, next question." So be prepared for those flippant responses. Number 8, if the salary increase is not forthcoming or you don't get the answers you want, then fix a firm date for a review. Don't leave things as the casual, let's see how things go response. Set a firm date for 3 or 6 months ahead or tie it into your appraisal. You can also ask for recompense in other ways, such as extra holiday, training, or more flexible hours. Bonus really is a number 9. Finally, remember that none of us really work in publishing for money. We all do it for love. But love doesn't pay the bills and give you the quality of life you deserve in the same way that free books or glasses of warm white wine don't pay the bills either.
Now it is your opportunity to join in the live discussion. You can find us across social media using the hashtag BookCareers, or on Twitter @BookCareers, or me personally, Suzanne Collier. Or visit our own platform at bookcareers.com/live. Thank you for listening. May you all be doing a job you love and being paid the salary that you so richly deserve.